Hey folks, it's Manninen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. Today I'm going to bring you another mini tutorial about body positioning when cross-country skiing. This lesson is going to essentially piggyback or build upon the previous one that I jokingly referred to as hugging a tree. But today I want to look at our body parts in relation to one another to see if we're creating a unified structure when we're skiing. Let's do a quick recap of this previous lesson that I talked about. It had three elements to it. There was drawing our belly button into our spine or tucking our tail between our legs. There was dropping our weight down as if we were wearing a diver's belt. And then there was the leaning forward. So we can do this with a couple of ski poles so that we don't fall flat on our face. Tucking, dropping, leaning, and where we catch ourselves, that's pretty much an idealized cross-country ski position. We want to have a little bit of an aggressive lean forward because we're trying to move forward. And just by having that slight hinge at our ankles, it causes us to go forward, as opposed to just staying completely upright, tucking and then dropping, but staying upright. I can just stand here, but once I start to hinge forward, I move forward. What I'd like to do is to put myself in a more diagonal stride looking position. And then that's when I want to start looking at the three different aspects of our person that we can look at for self-evaluation or self-analysis. And those three aspects are our shin, our back or our spine, and then our ski pole. We're going to do a little bit of a stylized position here, body position. We're going to tuck, drop, and then we're going to step forward or lean forward, but instead of catching myself with the poles, I'm actually going to put myself into a position that's more akin to actual diagonal striding. So I got my right leg forward, my left hand forward, and this is pretty typical opposite. This is how we walk, opposite hand, opposite leg. So we're going to get ourselves into that position, and what I hope is evident, and I'll have to look at the tape, is that in this position, my shin angle, my pole angle, and my back angle are pretty similar. We want to try to incorporate this positioning into our diagonal striding. So tucking, dropping, leaning, and as we do that, we can look at our shin, our back, and our pole to see if we're in the ballpark. Keep in mind, this is a snapshot of movement, and there's no specific degree angle that we're looking for. That's going to be dependent on terrain, angle, quality of snow, skill set. If you have any physical limitations, for example, that don't allow you to get into that more idealized position. But we want to create this structure that is most effective and efficient, and that is a way that you can kind of evaluate yourself. Meaning, go ahead and take some footage of yourself as you're skiing down the track, one way, back and forth, and see if those angles are similar. Self-analysis and looking at our body positioning is great, but what if we notice that stuff is out of alignment, for example? So if we notice that our shin angle is too upright, either we got total straight leg or it's too far forward and we see like this 90-degree bend rather than something less than that. Drop our weight more. Need to drop our weight in order to create that lesser angle. If we find that our back position or our spine is a little bit too upright, we may need to hinge forward at our ankle, i.e. leaning over a little bit more. If our pole is too far forward, it's going to be upright. If it's too far back, it's going to be almost parallel to the ground. So we want to shoot for landing those ski poles at or behind our feet. Okay folks, just another short lesson about body positioning. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out TahoeTrailGuide.com for more information about cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. Thank you to all my subscribers here on YouTube, as well as other social media platforms. Definitely thank you to all my Patreon subscribers, people who send gratuities via PayPal and Venmo. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate all the continued support. Take care, everyone.